operator. He said, I'll have to call the game of the year to make sure our offense is efficient and gets off to a quick start. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Preston. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll test the right side. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Catch in the middle, it's Barker. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Dropping back, it's Hoover. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely fought.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They punted away on 4th down. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa. Complete. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Ncaa to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Jackson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throwing, say it. Got his man. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
On the run, it's Martin. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. Picks up the 1st down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Running inside, it's Richard. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable, try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here's Julian saying to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. In the red area, it's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Say it. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Indiana! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We are just about ready to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Here's Sayin to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Indiana! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they tacked on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
A strike downfield. Ball by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Quickly out to the tight end. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. The Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's shot. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The run inside. It's Richard. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right back to the well. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Holds it in on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Say it. That's caught. It's Jackson. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Ncaa. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Throwing, say it. Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Buckeye.
They're in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
He'll bring it out. It's Preston. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make...
There he goes! Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Ready. Blue 22, blue 20, slide.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Go.
Here's Julian Ncaa to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That pass is incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Buckeyes Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Open on the right side, that's Smith.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Ncaa unloads to the wideout. Going right back to Smith. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear.
Squid. Hey, move. Ready, go.
Gonna look downfield again. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because I believe in my wide receiver. Sometimes it's not going to come home, and it didn't on that play. Tip your cap to the defense, but I got a feeling that's not the last ball he'll throw his way.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Again, it's Ncaa. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Western.
They'll send the back in motion. Here's Ncaa to throw. He's got him in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
From the gun on third down, Ncaa makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Ncaa back to the air. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to bully their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Preston. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a Terrific play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Say it. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Sayin. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Beebe. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. The short hands. It's Marsh. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He goes right back to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. After this, it'll be a wrap. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got it inside the 30. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
That was hardly a performance worthy of a #1 team in the country, and now they have to look themselves in the mirror and see if they can get this thing right.
Yeah, they got hammered. Like, this was not competitive. This was a bad performance. And the committee watches every single week. And being the #1 team in the country, obviously you got some pressure on you, but this squad's got to perform better. They got to show up, man. This was an embarrassing loss. And, Jesse, they're going to have to get some things fixed if they want to go try to compete for the ultimate prize.
I think the problem, if you're the head coach of this former #1 team, is that you've got a lot of problems to solve.
glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Pulled down for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying out to the left. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage.
Next, going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Davison. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. That's reeled in. It's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. More to throw for it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Throwing more. Uncorks one. Finds his man. It's Davison. The Ducks are marching down the field.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Moore will throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Davison. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the red zone, it's Davison. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Got his man downfield. He's loose. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Indiana. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike.
Number 50 sets a kickoff.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Davison. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Moore. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that is exactly the execution you want from your zone defense, man. Zone defense means eyes on the quarterback. As soon as he throws the football, eye break. Nice job breaking on the football, being physical, not allowing him to make that catch over the middle of the field.
Bringing the heat. Buried before he could blink.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Hoosiers. The Hoosiers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Moore. Pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Moore from the gun on third down. Pulls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Dante Moore makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Moore to the air.
Really
going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Moore to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moore will throw. Moving out to the right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Number 97, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Preston. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Nice move there. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. The returner will field it and bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Hoosiers will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's Smothers. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll try it again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Manning with a play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Sails one into the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll try the run, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Hoover. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch, it's Becker. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're in overdrive already into the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Martin. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The run inside. It's Richard. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Arch is going to throw for it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Taking it on the right side by Coleman. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. And the Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up.
It's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Escapes the pressure going right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Extra point here will tie the game.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He throws back to the left side. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Fourth down, Manning. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Preston. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Running inside. It's Richard. Breaks into the open. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Marsh. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he made the extra point without problem. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's Manning to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hand off for Brown. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Brown. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's Arch to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
To the air, it's Manning. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now facing a third and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Runs through the tackle. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Man, this guy's like tackling a tree stump, man. He's just so thick, so compact, just continues to break tackle after tackle. You want to bring those arm tackles? They're not going to work. You better bring your whole body, and you better bring a friend.
The run inside. It's Martin. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Finds his man. It's Wingo. Got room on the return. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab inside the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They go play action with Manning. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Gonna run it. It's Martin. There he goes. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. Might have a chance. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. They've been running it, but now the pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Under fire. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking for space. It's Martin. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's loose down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Gets the back moving. To throw, Manning. Pressure coming. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside. It's Richard. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, man, you don't start doing this shit.
This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking for room. It's Richard. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Delay to the back. It's Smothers. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down.
Over. Ready, go.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you
could be an alley.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Longhorns want to move quickly. They'll run with Brown. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down. Arch Madness. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws to the back. With the catch, it's Richard. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls out.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Throwing Manning. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. And they can't make the connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Richard. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
This is a huge third down. They need a score to win this game, and they're not getting a ton of yards these last two plays. An incompletion followed by a short gain on a run. You got to be able to pick something here on the third down basket and go to your best player and not overthink this.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock.
Runs through a man. He might have space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Let's it fly. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the fourth quarter. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Manning. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. To the air, it's Manning. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Backed up now, here's second and long. The run inside, it's Smothers. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Snags it. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They strike first in overtime.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. A give to Brown. Nice move there. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Arch is going to throw for it. Touchdown, Longhorns! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now.
Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Indiana Hoosiers. Onside, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey, guys, I caught up with Coach Lanning before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hoosiers headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside. It's Davison. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. Nope.
Maybe a crease. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The sure hands, it's Moore. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Fourth down, Moore. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Making side adjustments here. Takes a handoff. It's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Pulls it in. It's shot. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Indiana.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove.
Here's a little room there. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a man miss. Hard running there. And he will be stopped short or stop himself short of the line to gain. What was he thinking there?
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going, because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just so hard because as a defensive lineman, when you get...
Touchdown, Indiana! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing more. Makes the grab. It's Davison. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's a heat.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
It'll be 3rd and long. Slithers into space. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical.
But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. The run inside. It's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Made the play on the pick. Was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Coach Kirby Smart told me he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. At the 35, he's loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off play action on first down. Buys a little time. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Looking for space. It's Phillips. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on third and long, and they got nothing to show for it. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Right down the middle. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Fires to the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Phillips. Could not make his way to the corner. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Got enough for the first. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Frazier. There's some room. Touchdown Bulldogs! Rolled his way into the end zone. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Coming out with it, it's Beebe. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Using his legs, it's Martin. Still on his feet at the 25. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Off play action. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Ncaa. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Hoosiers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Snags it and he's open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Off the play fake. This time he's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's a good decision by the quarterback. The defense was blitzing, so he threw hot to his running back out on the perimeter of the field, but just a better job tackling by the defense to now set up 4th down.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm, and this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that...
He tries to take the top off. Hits him in stride at the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Run in the red zone, it's Richard. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Stepping to the right, looking to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Good timing on the quick out.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Flips it out to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Converts on 4th down. Still going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely center cut. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
Number 91, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. on the run. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it back.